Takuman here, and we are gonna start our story. You can see the title, what I mean. What if Naruto had the ultimate cheating system now? Because Naruto's not having sufficient information what is a cheating system. Naruto's gonna gain the cheating system at the age of 5. Now, I'm gonna give Naruto a few buffs in the beginning because he is a fucking child and he needs help. Now you see in this timeline, Minato Namikaze Kushina Uzumaki is alive. So now Kushina, how did she survive? 10% of the QB chakra was into Kushina, and the other percent is Man Mind Mito having it, and Naruto have the soul. The thing for Menma and Mito for the hero, as nobody saw Naruto as he was in one of the ambush hand, as the ambush stated, why is the fourth Hokage not looking at eldest son? The female Ambu wondered, as she just shrugged it off and said, he's just saying just something, as Minato stated that my eldest son holds the soul of the nine-tail. My second oldest son holds the 50% of the nine-tail chakra. My third daughter holds the 40% of the nine-tail chakra, and the 10% my wife holds the 10%. As how did she survive? They use a different seal. As the neglectedness of Naruto begin. At the age of just two months, the neglect began. As for Kushina, she used to feed Naruto. After feeding Naruto, they used to never play with Naruto. They used to play with the other twins. Naruto, for him, he was left alone. As the Kyuubi in this timeline is a female, Kurumi. She saw how Naruto was always alone for some reason, as she wondered, it's human thing. But she was wrong. What she saw, it made her even shocked, as she said, I didn't know human were that disgusting. As she saw the whole year, Naruto was only taken care of by Shizune and Tsunade. Tsunade does care about Naruto, as she sometimes comforted Kushina about why does she leave Naruto alone. As for Kushina's answer, she just said, I know how to raise a child, so don't say anything, Kushina. Tsunade sensei, as yes, in this timeline, Tsunade is Kushina's sensei, so a master apprentice. Kushina is Tsunade's apprentice. Why not? Now we see. She just said, Naruto still is a kid and he needs a few attention at least once or twice. Naruto for this, he maybe was a child, but for something gain a little intelligence from the fox, as the fox unconsciously, don't know, but he gave Naruto a little bit of intelligence, as now the little Naruto could understand that he was being neglected, so he never smiled. He only smiled in the hand of Shizune or Tsunade. He never smiled. He never showed emotion to his parents or anything. As 2 years pass by, Naruto is 3 years old. As we see a boy with blonde hair and whiskers mark, and a girl with red hair and having 2 whiskers marker on her cheeks, as they were trained by Kushina and Minato. As Kushina said, my babies are prodigies, as she hugged tightly the 2 boys, as Minato said, my men mind Mito both are the prodigies of the village, as I'm sure they are gonna gain many more things. As Naruto just look at the family scene with envy in his eyes, as he stated, why does they hate me? What did I even do to them? As Naruto looked at the happy family in there, as he as he just went into his own bed. As he was started, you can see, as he lied down in a bed, then he get up. As he looked at himself in the mirror, as we see, he's practicing a fake smile that nobody could see his sadness. If a fake smile you're seeing just like in the picture, it's not a real one, still a fake one. As he mustered up all the courage, as he saw a few tears in his eye, as he wondered, I don't know if my life is gonna be like this or not, but I'm sure I'm gonna get kicked out of the clan soon. As he thought, my father and mother always favor my siblings before me, so I'm not gonna be surprised if they are gonna name as the clan head. As we see, Naruto practiced every fake smile as he could. Now Naruto's life wasn't that much bad. You can see now the villager doesn't hate Naruto because the fourth Hokage. I'm not gonna do with that messed up shit. As we see, 2 more years pass by. As we see both Naruto and Naruto and his siblings have turned 5-year-old. As Naruto just looked at the birthday party in front of him, as the birthday party was held in the as in the Uzumaki and the Namikaze compound. As in the compound, he saw there were only 2 kids. They were dressed nobly, as everyone was surrounding around those 2. The first boy having blonde hair and whiskers mark. Second was a girl having red hair and 2 whiskers mark on her cheek. As they were given gifts. As we see Naruto just looking at the scene with envy again, as he looked at the beautiful scene, as how they were getting gifts from everyone in the village, as how few people gave Menma a shinobi outfit, then boots, then few shinobi weapons. As Naruto stated, they all forget about me this year too, huh? They never actually celebrated my birthday. What is the thing about forgetting? Heh. I will even be surprised if they have any photos of me. As Naruto saw the only photo that they just had, the photo was when Naruto was born, but still in the photo he was still far away from the family, as both parents was holding Menma and Mito, and Naruto was being held by Tsunade. As since birth, Naruto thinks Tsunade as a mother and Shizune as an older sister figure. He doesn't care what people think, but Naruto was hurt very badly. He never showed true emotions to anybody unless it was person who that close to him. He held a fake smile to chase away everybody who would worry about him. Even Tsunade wouldn't understand the fake smile sometime. As we see, Naruto just said, I guess getting out of the house might be a little better. I feel like shit, as he did not body flicker, but he sneaked away from the house. As he was walking, as he had some money in his hand, as he said, let's go to Ichiraku, maybe I can get something to eat. I haven't eaten since the party started and I'm hungry too. As he went to Ichiraku, as Naruto was an odd customer for the Ichirakus. They have never seen the boy, or they do not know whose child is the boy, as they only know that he is one of the clan member of the Hokages. In the village, Naruto is like a ghost of the four. You can say the eldest son, or you can say the ghost of the Namikazes. Naruto may have red hair, but he's still full Uzumaki than his siblings. His other siblings have 25% of 21st, as Menma having 25% of Uzumaki genes, and Mito having full 100% like him. Naruto was the perfect mix, but Naruto did not get any Namikaze genes, so He only get Kushina's gene, but he still stayed happy. He didn't had any whiskers mark. It made him different from other people, other siblings. So the the parents never took notice of this. So they just ignored Naruto mostly. Since Naruto growing up, he was always handled by Tsunade or Shizune sometime. Even when they do not have time, few of the maids take care of Naruto. They never saw Naruto as a demon or anything because they know how he was alone since the age of 2 months. A few of the maids still bring Naruto food. All of the maids bring Naruto food, but in the day of his sibling's birthday, the maids are pretty preoccupied always. So he had to go out himself to buy something, as the money is his allowance that was given by Tsunade. And if you're wondering, yes, Tsunade gave Naruto money. If you have any problem, go fuck off. Now we see Naruto after getting food from the Ichiraku, as he said pork ramen, nothing else. As after eating, he went to his favorite spot, the Hokage monument, as he sit in the head of the first Hokage, as he just looked into the star and said, I wish I had something interesting to do. As he just looked in the stars, as then he waited for the at least getting to 12 in it at the middle of the night, as then he said to himself, happy birthday to you, Naruto, happy birthday to me, he stated, as few tears fall from his eyes. Then he just pushed off the chair and said, I guess I'm crying again. It cannot be helped. Now in the Namikaze and the Uzumaki compound, we see Jura and Tsunade looking for Naruto, but they are getting preoccupied by Kushina and Minato, as Minato stated to Jura, said, Jura sensei, give Minma the toad summoning contract, as Jura just said, hey, why not? As Kushina just stated to her sensei, said, sensei, give me to the slug summoning contract, as Tsunade just stated, I'm not gonna give her that. As she just said, why not? As she stated, I'm gonna give that summoning contract to Naruto. If I gave her everything, what will he have? As Kushina said, oh, Naruto, why is that? As Tsunade get it again. You forget again your eldest son, huh, Kushina? I never expected this from you. From now on, your name is gonna be cancelled from the summoning contract. As Tsunade leave the birthday party as in a scowl, as she body flicked into Naruto's room, as she saw the room was cold and empty again, but there was only a bed, a wardrobe to keep some clothes, as there was nothing else other than that. We see Naruto, as we go to Naruto, as she wanted to find Naruto, as she focused her sensei skill to find Naruto, but then we see Naruto sitting on the first Hokage's head, as he looked into the skies, as that time there was a shooting star. Then he stated, if the wish are true, if God lives somewhere in the world or the universe, please give me something to make my parents proud, even make my existence at least, he stated with a cry. As he was crying from that, as he's still having a smile, as he stated, the smile that I have, it's the fake one. I really want to smile sometime, I really do. Then Naruto's whole area started to turn black, as Naruto stated, I guess I'm dying now. At least I won't feel any pain after that. No sadness, no emotions. Naruto started to cry more, then everything around him turned black. Naruto blacked out there as he was slipping into the first Hokage's head. Tsunade came there as she took the little Naruto in her hand and then take him to his room, As she's trying to check Naruto up, as she saw Naruto was in a sleeping state, as he was unconscious. As she get the problem, as he stressed himself again. So Naruto just sighed and said, I cannot believe that Kushina would do anything like that again. I wonder how many years has been passed since Kushina has even talked to Naruto. I wonder if Minato does even talk to him. Then after that, we go to Naruto's spirit, as Naruto's spirit was roaming around endless empty void. In the void, he just looked around here and there, then something was there. A screen popped out and said, do you accept to being the player of the ultimate cheating system? Do you accept the system, ultimate cheating system? Do you accept it? As Naruto would wonder what could that be, as he has heard about the deal with the devil, so he just said, hey, why not? My life is already sucked, so a deal with the devil, it won't harm. As he said yes. Then a bright light appeared, and suddenly the system started to speak and said, in a female voice, as said, the system, because the user does not have information of the system or what even game is, so the system has decided to alter your memory and giving you information about the game and the system itself. As now to gain the memory, what could it be? As he gained the knowledge of few system, and what could it be? As now to stated, whoa. So it will help me to get even stronger, even close to God. Wow. Then suddenly the system just showed him the future and said, because the user have already gained the requirement of being controlling your emotion, the user has already mastered of controlling the emotion, so the system has given special requirement to the user, showing him the future and every event that's gonna happen as the events start to play out. Naruto, he was always the branch family member. He was always the branch member that he could do nothing. In a year of growing out, he has an extraordinary amount of power, but his parents still does not acknowledge him. He grew up the same as his sibling, but nobody acknowledged his power, nobody acknowledged his presence. After the 5th birthday, the few second incident, Naruto saw that the siblings were made the clan head of the Uzumakis and the Namikaze, as Naruto was given nothing. As Naruto saw the few surprised look from the clan head, especially Hisashi Hyuga, then Fugaku Uchiha, then Yamanaka clan head of Yamanaka's clan head, even Abrenima clan head. As for Tsunade, she was furious as she literally went there, and as she was about to say something when she just decided to stay quiet for a moment, as she said, I'm not gonna create a ruckus, not right now yet at least. As she stayed quiet that moment. As now to understand why Tsunade stayed quiet, because it's gonna harm their reputation a little bit, so as now to appreciate that part. Naruto saw after even 5-year-old, Naruto was pushed into the academy more. His father get another prophecy, like the prophecy was there's gonna be a child who is gonna destroy the universe, a child who will not accept the system of the world, a child who will rule above everyone, even become the god of destruction. As Jura clearly saw, as there was a little description about the child will have cold blue eyes, as bloody as red hair. As Jura suddenly said, it's Naruto. As Minato said, but Naruto, why would he be? As Jura stated, you neglecting him for all these years. Do you think he will stay by your side? He will not. He will beside his siblings because he lost everything. You don't even make him a clan head. You didn't give him any clan. You disown him, bro. You disown him yourself. As Naruto just having the Uzumakaze name, nothing else. As we see, as Minato says, so what should we do, Jiraiya? Since I don't want my son to become evil, as Jiraiya stated, there is only one way to stop Naruto's growth. As the real Naruto, he just feel extreme amount of anger, as the system said. System gaining new evolution form. The system reacting to the user's emotions. Then Naruto saw that what Minato did. He never let Naruto pass in a easy way like other academy student, as Minato bought something called a part of studying, as there was an exam. Naruto was always failing to that exam because when Naruto's paper was different from everybody else. Everybody else had a easy question, but Naruto, he had complex ones. At one time he did pass them, but what happened? This time when he take the test, he saw the question were at Anbu level, as he stated, how the hell I cannot even become a genin, as he himself literally wanted to know why. As he looked around, as he saw there was so easy question, as he was getting only the harder one, as he stated to the Iruka, said, is Iruka sensei, did I get a wrong question paper? As Iruka stated, no, Naruto, everybody's question was answered by the Hokage himself. As Naruto just clenching his fist and said, okay. As he answered few of them, but not perfectly, so Minato failed him again. He was chained to the academy mostly 5 times, as Menma and Mito, they all them become Jonin. As the pain attack happened, Naruto was about to die, but with last of his hope, he survived. He survived somehow. When he came back, everybody started to see him as a freak that was able to live even through the extraction. As Menma and Mito defeated pain somehow. As everything happened, as Gara, the sand village was nearly destroyed again, as the Bijus were taking out. As the time of the war, Madara, Uchiha, same thing. Menma and Mito, they were the heroes announced again. As for Naruto, he was just a side character that lived into the side. As he even saw that at one time he was a girl, you can say a girl concept to him. The girl was apparently Hinata Hyuga. As Hinata proposed to him, as he thought he might be loser in his life, but he did get a beautiful woman for himself. Naruto was you can say confused about the relationship, because Hinata won't let Naruto kiss her or even do anything. As for Menma, he had most of all the bitches. Menma getting the powers of the Sage of Six Path, and even and Mito getting the Rinnegan. As Naruto just watching them, as envies involved him, as the real Naruto clenching his fist and more. As then the QB soul, it also saw the same thing as what Naruto saw. As his eyes started to change drastically, as then his eyes trying to turn purple, as a ripple pattern suddenly came out. As the system stated, as Naruto was too angry to hear this, as the system stated, the user acquired Rinnegan maxed. The user can use the Rinnegan without any chakra exhaustion, because the user having infinite amount of chakra control. Excellent. Chakra unlimited. Then Naruto saw that, as he saw, his life was even more worse than anything, as he only has a small house and nothing. Even though he was a Hokage's son, eldest son, he did not have anything. As Naruto married Hinata, but they never still was intimate with each other. Naruto was skeptical about the relationship, as he wanted nothing more to be a little intimate, as release his stress, but he had to release his stress on bars and few of the strip clubs. At one night when he came home, as that day he didn't go any strip clubs as he was stressed. As he said, "I'm gonna get my kiss. If I don't get it, I'm gonna go mad." As he went in, as he was walked inside, then he heard, as he was about to open the door, as then he heard a little moaning noise. In this moan, Naruto's heart just dropped as he was as he was breathing very heavily. As he said, "No, no, please, no." As when Naruto opened the door, he saw Kiba. His whole world shifted as Naruto opened the door. As Naruto stated, "Hinata, why?" As Hinata stated, "Why, you ask? You know, you are the Hokage, and I thought if I marry, I'm gonna get something. But what happened? You don't even get anything from your parents. Your parents don't even see you in the eyes. I wonder how was your life when you were little. I bet it was worse than shit. And you were the worst student of the academy. You failed 7 times. The Hokage was your father, so he let you." As now to hold every anger in him, as at that moment Naruto did something it was unexpected. Naruto, with a blinding speed, he held Kiba by the neck as his eyes showed nothing but coldness. Nothing but coldness. At that moment, an Anbu came out as he used a chakra substitution seal on Naruto, as the Anbus are apparently a Hyuga. As he used his palms, you can say, blocking chakra points. As Naruto stated, why? As he started to cry, why my life is like this? Why? With the last twist, Naruto did something unexpected. Naruto take his hand up, as with chakra in hands, as he just literally blasted his own heart as he killed himself. The real Naruto was at this moment crying. Naruto just stated, "I had enough. I hate everyone." With a distorted voice, he just stated, "I hate everyone." As purple chakra started to engulf Naruto, then the system stated again, because the user's emotion being out of control, the system bestow upon the user gamer's body, gamer's mind, as Naruto started to think logically. As he said, "It is the future that I have seen just now. Calm down. Then he just said, "Calm down, Naruto. It's just the future that if I did stayed like this, if I didn't gain the system." As the gamer body, suddenly Naruto saw himself in the stat, and suddenly the system stayed. The requirement for the user getting the ultimate cheating system and cheat were complete. The user has gained ultimate stat point, ultimate money, ultimate gems, everything unlimited. As Naruto just looked at the system and said, interesting. As Naruto said, status, as he saw, it was all maxed out. Even strength, it was out of the world. Naruto just stated, my genjutsu skill also improved. I didn't have an affinity for genjutsu. As Naruto saw ceiling, or you can say funjutsu, he was out of the world. His ceiling, he doesn't require any pen or paper. He can use the ceiling just like that in the air. As Naruto stated, Rasengan, I didn't have that skill. As the system stated, the Rasengan was given to you by the system because of your intense amount of anger. Your Rasengan is different from your father's. You can add chakra affinity to it without wasting without any harm, without any drawbacks. You can use every Rasengan every hour. You will not have any chakra exhaustion because your chakra nearly infinite. As Naruto just chuckled at that. Then the 5-year-old started to mature more, as he said it. Skill shop and power shop, as the both of the thing open at the same time. As Naruto saw the skills, Oh, Kenjutsu, I'm already maxed. I don't need any more thing. As Naruto just looked at the as Naruto just stated, skill shop off. As he then suddenly stated, weapon shop. As Naruto saw something, the weapons. There was few blades, even cursed blades. As he wondered, cursed blade, isn't it supposed to kill me or something? As the system stated, nah. Because of being the wielder of the ultimate cheating system, the weapon won't harm you. The weapon will harm only those person who is wielding beside you, so you can use the weapon at your full strength. As Naruto saw the weapon, Mahiru, as he said, Mahiru. As suddenly the system said, the user has bought Mahiru, the cursed sword that once wielded by Mahiru Hiragi. As the sword appeared, Naruto just take his hand to the sword. As the sword disappeared from Naruto's hand, then the system said, when you call upon Mahiru, it will arrive on its own. The Mahiru having a spirit demon inside and protecting you as by fault. Then Naruto just looked at the power shop as he wondered what kind of power should he took. As he just saw, there's something. As he said, oh, quick step. Oh, that's interesting. As he just bite the quick step as quick step maxed. Then he just looked at another skill, airwalk. Oh shit! I can jump on air. Shit! Wow! I even walk on air. That's just fucking bullshit. I don't know what kind of bullshit this game is pulling, but it's gonna be fucking fine. As we see Naruto just smirking and said, I guess I'm gonna change the prophecy of that fucking perverted toad. And for Tsunade, she was with me on my side always, as she also given me her summoning contract. Also teach me the strength of 100 ceiling. I won't forget that. Tsunade from now on is my real family, nobody else, not even my siblings. As we see Naruto just said, I said, sure, let's see. Taking another, as Naruto saw something, I said, mana manipulation. Oh, what is that? As suddenly the system stated, mana is the advanced version of chakra that human use after the age of shinobi getting destroyed. Human started to have a new power. The power apparently called magic or mana that the nature used, as it become more potent. As any human with having the mage in their family can control and manipulate mana at their will, but only few humans have that ability. As Naruto stated, mana ability. As suddenly the system stated, buying mana manipulation. Because of the ultimate cheating system, you have gained a skill that can give you infinite amount of mana, turning your chakra into mana for you, creating mana blades, creating few spells, black hole, giving few spells, black hole, the flames of death, Amaterasu, even stronger than Amaterasu. And then suddenly the system stated, time stop, life of true goal is death. Then another spell, cry of a banshee. Then Naruto stated, whoa, these spells require extreme amount of mana. I really think, do I have those? As the system stated, positive. The user have infinite amount of mana. Because of having infinite amount of chakra, the user has a skill that can turn my chakra into mana with pure determination. Even in tougher situation, you won't get exhausted. As Naruto just smirked and he said, interesting. As he said, time stopping spell, that's just bullshit, is evil shit. As we see, suddenly Naruto just said, I don't know, what should I do? Should I get all the bitches or as suddenly Naruto saw another bar. It was create items. As create items, what the heck is that? As suddenly Naruto open the creation or item, create item or creation. As Naruto looked at it and said, I can create myself servants. As the system stated, yes, you have been given the privilege of creation, having the basic ability of creating anything with pure mana, giving them the shape of a body, even a body also. As Naruto is a smart. Then Naruto said, okay, go to creation. Nah, I'm just kidding, not now. Now guys, it's your choice. What do you want? Do you want Rin or do you want an OC? Now Rin, how I'm gonna do that? You see, Naruto is not gonna go to past. Naruto is fucking literally gonna make Rin. How? Bullshit. And if I want, I can also create OC like Kurumi Tokisaki or even let's see. Even Toka if you want, but Toka is gonna be too goddamn dumb, so she's out of question. Tobichi, Origami Tobichi, maybe Kaguya, or you know the Kaguya sister if you want. Or if you want, I can also give Masamune Reina. She is gonna have the same privilege as our main character, but our main character is gonna be stronger. So yeah, choose wisely. If you want Rin, then we could do some lemon shit here. So yeah, and if we chose other, I'm not gonna do some lemon because I'm not gonna good at those spirit lemon things. But Rin, I like to do the lemon. No, Naruto said, nah, I'm gonna make it later. Suddenly the system stated, good day to you, Mr. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. As Naruto blacked out again. As this time Naruto opened his eyes, as it was morning already. As Naruto just looked around himself. As he said, I'm home. I guess Tsunade Bawa-chan get me home maybe. As we see, I guess their status clan heads and I am already abandoned. As we see Tsunade busting to Naruto's door and said, Naruto, are you here? Are you awake, Naruto? As she just checking Naruto's body, as she saw Naruto was weak a little moment, but then again she could feel extreme amount of great chakra into Naruto, but she just shrugged it away as it was something that it was bugging her ever since this morning. There was a great flare of chakra. As today was the first smile that Naruto gave, as he was happy seeing Tsunade for the first time, as in his future he saw how she helped him still, even if it was already out of her rule. She helped Naruto. She also gave her slug summoning contract and also teach him the strength of the 100 seal. As Naruto was happy, as Naruto just stated, I'm okay, Granny. As she just said, okay now Baka, here it is. As she just bring few food for Naruto, as the food were a curry rice and other thing. As Naruto stated, curry in the morning, I'm still cold. As Naruto eat the curry. As after eating it was spicy, but Naruto did not disrespect Tsunade's cooking. As Tsunade maybe was a Sanin, but still cooking is extremely hard for her. As after that, Naruto giving her a genuine smile. This smile causes her, you can say, her heart to flare a little, because unlike the other smile that she received, they were all cold. But this smile that Naruto gave, it was smoothing with warmness. And let's say Tsunade leave Naruto there, as said, as for Naruto, the 5-year-old just grinned and said, yep, I still have the fucking face. As Naruto just stated, being the ignored child is not that bad, he said to himself. Maybe it's bad if you don't have powers like mine, but still, being an ignored child is not that bad. As Naruto said, hey, I should use the time stop ability right now. As Tsunade left Naruto, as Naruto just uses the time stop as he stated. Zenga. Nah, fuck, what the hell I'm even saying? He just stated stop. As the time stop happened, whoa, he stated to himself. As he looked, the whole village, even birds were at the stop, even the hawk that was floating over the house, it was stopped. As Naruto saw something that he did not want to see, but what he saw, it changes his mind. As he saw his mother was having a good time with his father, as he said it, old fools, but still though those are shitty ass tits. Hey, maybe I could forget. Nah, about that shitty tits. I can even get more tits if I want. As Naruto came out as his title, the Ghost Son of the Fourth, still with him, as few people tried to whisper, said, "Isn't it the Ghost Son?" Yes, the Ghost of the Fourth. The Ghost Legacy of the Fourth. People started to whisper as Naruto hated that title. He wasn't. No, he was alive. He was not a ghost. As few root, watch Naruto, but they know that if even train Naruto is useless because Naruto having the souls. But Naruto still having the souls to make him dangerous. But then again, they never saw any interaction with any Sanin, any teachers. No, not even his parents teach him. So Danzo just stated he's clear. He's gonna become a random civilian. As Naruto was walking. As Naruto was not walking, you can say Naruto has released the time stop as... Oh, by the way, Naruto released the time stop long ago. As he was walking. As he went inside the forest of death, as it was empty before Anko coming in. You see, Anko here, she's gonna come in a little bit, she's gonna move into the forest of death little bit of later because she lives in her apartment right now. As the Uchiha massacre never happened. As Naruto we see just activated his Rinnegan in his eyes and said, let's see what these babies can do. As he just stated almighty push. As he used a big ass storm of trees collided as a gravity attack. It ripped out tree from the ground as it knocked out several trees. As Naruto stated, oops. As Naruto stated, I guess he used too much power. Ah fuck. He stated to himself. Then we see Naruto stated, let's see, Shinra Tensei. As another wave of fucking blast, a fucking full-on explosive happened. As Naruto is in a big ass crater, as he said, too dangerous. As Naruto stated, other moves are too dangerous, even the Shibaku Tensei is also dangerous, fuck. He stated, as said, the Rinnegan is useless for me totally, but then again, extra limbs of the machine diva path is gonna be fine for him. As Naruto uses the machine diva path as two other arms grow from the original arm. As Naruto say, it looked creepy as hell, but hey, I don't mind it. As Naruto we see creating two truth-speaking orbs. As the orbs floated behind Naruto, as said, sage already, huh? Awesome. As Naruto having a little staff on his hand, just like the Sage of Sixth Path. As Naruto stated, the Sage of Sixth Path, huh? Still, staffs. As the staff turned into the two-seeking orb, as it was floating behind Naruto, as Naruto's two-seeking orbs. Naruto can create 10 of truth-speaking orbs, as these orbs can even absorb chakra for Naruto. As this orb has the ability to, you can see, even shoot out laser, is because Naruto has given this, you can see Naruto was given special privilege. As Naruto's two speaking orbs can even absorb the nature, the mana that was around the world still. Naruto tested his all skill, as he said, I'm still OP as fuck, and for the knowledge, I have already gained my knowledge from my future, so I'm already shitty as smart as kid as ever born, as Naruto stated. I guess a two-faced person is not that bad, as Naruto just uses a Hagen, as he stated. Transformation jutsu, as he transforms onto a cool, you can say cool, badass 8-year-old boy, as Naruto stated. Not bad. A brown hair and brown eyes kid, an average face that nobody would notice. As Naruto looked at himself and said, "Damn, I'm fucking hot as shit. Then again, I cannot help it, I'm hot." As we see Naruto smile, it was pasted on Naruto's face and said, "Let's see how the life treats me." As of age of 5, Naruto went into the Ninja Academy. In the Ninja Academy, Naruto had money infinite, so don't need to worry about that. As the learning age, he learned many more things as he could as time skip. Naruto entered the academy at 5, so we are gonna skip 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. We are gonna take 9 years. 9 years Naruto was in the academy. Naruto was the rookie of the year every time, as Naruto was met with few tunings like Colonel. I wonder if that is. If not, then fuck you all. Colonel. Yes, he met Colonel, and I'm de-aging her a little bit. She's gonna be a prodigy in a way. Naruto met Colonel Anko and few Jonins also. And if you're wondering if their ages are down, you can say a little bit. Why not? And the 5 overall Naruto, Banana, everybody, you can say Naruto was just turned 9. Fuck. Fuck that logic now. Now in Naruto's tenure, Naruto having 2 faces around the academy, as you see, Naruto's another face name was Haru Sakamaki. As Haru Sakamaki was born after that, you see, Minato never enrolled Naruto into the Ninja Academy because he received the prophecy from Jiraiya that there's gonna be another boy who's gonna cause destruction and rule the world as he pleases. Now, Jiraiya has misheard the thoughts fully. The prophecy was, let's say, there's gonna be a boy with red hair and blue eyes. His gaze gonna be cold as ice, but he's gonna be the peacemaker of the world. So Jiraiya immediately understood that it was Naruto. As suddenly Jiraiya was about to leave, then suddenly the Todo sage said, "Remember, if you messed up this future, if this prophecy is messed up, the world will fall into utter chaos." As Naruto was never given a chance to enter into the academy. Haru Sakamaki was not an average chunin, as he has been given, I can say, bestowed a rank of a Jonin sensei. But Naruto refused to teach anybody. Naruto was also known as the you can say brown dad of Konoha after his mother. He hated the title. He wanted to have another title, so in this year of time, Naruto is right now 15. Fuck. Yep, Naruto is 15 right now. Fuck, wait a second, I'm gonna do the calculation. Naruto is 14 right now apparently, and Asuma and every other 20 as shit. 20 year olds, 25, 20, 22. And yeah, Kakashi is older than those fuckers, so yeah, fuck. Now we see Naruto getting into joining the academy, as he was also he was trying to get a summoning contract, as Naruto has already received the summoning contract from Tsunade. Tsunade has tried to train little Naruto on her own because knowing that they're not gonna teach Naruto anything. As little Naruto grew up, he was compassionate everything as he has two faces. First, the cold, emotionless look on Haru Sakamaki, cold-hearted ninja that cares for nobody, and the second face, a red-headed idiot that smiled for no fucking reason, an idiot, a clown of the leaf. His true reputation played with him in the reputation of the clown of the leaf. He also that gaining the title the ghost child of the fourth, as people shadowed him as the shadow of the fourth Hokage, or you can say the hated son of the fourth Hokage. They do not care about the soul, as they know that the fourth has sealed in them, the fourth will save them again, so they do not discriminate hate against them. As we see, Naruto has gathered many more Rasengans, like the lightning Rasengan that Boruto showed Naruto in the, you can say, when he was about to go berserk. As Naruto has already unlocked that Rasengan, it was named as the lightning Rasengan, as the Rasengan was purple, not blue. No, it didn't had any blue shapes, as Naruto has also unlocked the gravity Rasengan, as this Rasengan is apparently like a bomb, as if we release the Rasengan onto one village, as it will decimate everything in contact. As Naruto has also created another moves like lightning spear, as in the leaf, Haru Sakamaki is known as the jutsu creator or the new professor of Konoha, gaining Sarutobi's title, as Sarutobi was interested into the boy himself, as Sarutobi was happy that someone from the nameless civilian and gaining this kind of strength, as he was happy for the kid. As for Hokage, he rewarded Haru, but Haru just looked at the fourth Hokage with hate, compassion, everything he could have mastered. As for Menma was, you can say, an arrogant child, a spoiled brat that only demands jutsu from other people. As he was best friend with Sasuke Uchiha, so his pride grew up and more. And for Mito, she was a wise Konoichi. She was not like her brother or mother. She did ignore Naruto for years, but after their third birthday, or you can say fifth birthday, she couldn't help but feel sympathy for Naruto, because how she has also seen that Naruto is never in the family table, as they had many photos of themselves in the house, but Naruto, he was always alone. There is a big photo of a family, whole family, with Jiraiya, Tsunade, Shizune, even Kakashi was there, but Naruto, he was, you can say, a long distance away from them, as his face held nothing but pure sadness. Mito noticed that. She tried to talk to Menma about this, but Menma, arrogant fool, he does not care. He stated the trash deserves this, as Mito, you can say, scowl at Menma for that. As Naruto also seen this at a young age, so he does not mind Mito's accompanying him. He does not care about what people think. He just only have one thing in his mind, said somebody in the family acknowledge him at least. His thoughts were always rewarded because somebody in the family did acknowledge Naruto. Naruto was happy only learning that. He does not care about people, but he was happy that somebody did actually care. With that, we see 15-year-old Naruto was training with Mito, as Mito has gotten a little, you can say, too goddamn close with Naruto. And you see this closeness, apparently she had caused to have her crush on Naruto. You see, this crush, apparently she thought it was bad, but then again she thought the Uzumakis were all nearly dead, as only Uzumaki, her and her brother were alive. Only Naruto and her were the pure Uzumakis. And she thought, hey, why not? It just does not fucking matter in the Uzumaki household. So yeah, she would develop a crush for Naruto, so yeah. Seeing this crush grow, Naruto always tried to avoid her, but you can say she got too kinky with Naruto most of the time, and even tried to sleep in Naruto's bedroom as Naruto tried to shove her away. But it doesn't work, she always came back. As Naruto just let it go and said, fuck it. Can beat him, join him. So he did not do anything else. He simply does not care about her after that. If she sleeps in his bed, then go fuck off, everybody. His opinion for in the world, if the world sees him as a pervert, he does not care. Fuck everybody. He has his Haru status, so if everybody see him as a perverted, you can say an incest leech older brother, he does not care. If people think of him that way, he will disappear from everybody's life, become Haru permanently. As Naruto has already given, you can say Naruto was a little bit open with Mito, but then again not that much so. Mito trained Naruto a little bit, as Naruto was surprised knowing that Mito would train him, so at least she has some brains, unlike certain individual perverted sage, he stated to himself. As Naruto has already learned the strength of the hunter's ceiling, as he hides the, you can say, the diamond in the forehead like Sakura's, but again he hides that with his you can say hair. So guys, this is the origin of Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, the ultimate gamer, the ultimate god of distraction. This is the first chapter only. I'm gonna